So today I ended up finding a new sort of leak in the All-Star Brawl Discord server in the spoiler section, and I was trying to find the original link. Apparently this is from Reddit. I don't be on Reddit. I just don't be on there. So I'm not sure if this is real or fake. I'm not even gonna really claim it as something real. So that's where I'm standing right now, at least from this leak. Now, I'm just gonna say it right now. Since I couldn't find the original link or the original post, it's somewhere on Reddit. I tried looking on there, I just couldn't find it. But I got the original post, I got the little screenshot. So what I'm gonna do is type it out in the description for you guys. And I'm probably gonna just copy and paste the same thing in the pinned comment so you guys can be able to react to it how you want to. And what I'm gonna do in this particular video is read aloud what this particular leak says and what it claims for this Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl sequel. Now, you guys can take it how you want to take it, but for me, I wish I knew more, but I'm just not going to say anything right now. You know, I'm just going to wait and see what happens, but I'm just going to come out with this video so you guys can be able to see the newest recent leak. Now, I'm not talking about from yesterday's post, from yesterday's picture. That was just a little joke, apparently, from the Apple Vision Pro, Apple's new product, which is pretty funny. It looks just like ski goggles, basically. And the Quickster's outfit for SpongeBob is like the perfect reference anyway, the perfect example. So who knows, maybe we'll end up seeing that. But that's not what it's about. I'm about to go ahead and try to read the post. Now, apparently, we're supposed to be getting 12. The game is going to have 12 new characters. I'm gonna say it one more time. 12 new characters. I don't know how to feel about that. 12 new characters, but I think that's probably, I don't know, maybe they're probably trying to say maybe 12 new characters are going to be in the base roster.
Select your fighter.
So what we have now, but I don't see most of these characters. I don't see them all getting into the game. I see changes being made, and I see the 4 turtles being included into the game, replacing April and Shredder that I talked about a few days ago already. Just gonna probably get some changes. We'll see Jimmy Neutron, and more likely we'll probably get a Fire Nation rep. But let's start reading these first, then I'm gonna just start reacting, and you guys can be able to discuss it in the comments, and I'll be able to interact with you guys to see what you guys think, and maybe some of the characters and what you guys think. How many characters that you think could possibly be in this game. Maybe it will probably be almost similar in size for the base roster in the lights of Kart Racers 3. Maybe it could look like something like that for the base roster, and then they can add on for more for DLC. But I'm gonna share more after I just finish reading this. So I couldn't find the post. I could not find the original post on Reddit because I don't be on there. But this was from Monday, from June 5th. So we're just gonna get ready to talk about it, basically from yesterday. It says Nickelodeon. It says Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 will be announced at Summer Game Fest. I don't think that's probably too accurate. I'm not too sure what's gonna happen, but just like I was saying yesterday in the live stream, they don't really have to be at the event to announce something. Look at all the different announcement trailers and new game reveals that's coming out, like the new Amnesia game. I love playing those kind of games, little horror games and stuff like that got revealed. Look, and just another big giant example, Mortal Kombat 1 didn't even get revealed at Summer Game Fest. Don't you think they could have waited? They could have waited for Mortal Kombat 1 to get revealed at Summer Game Fest, but we're going to see gameplay of that, first hands-on gameplay for the game at Summer Game Fest. See what I'm saying? So announcements like that are away from the events and other people have their own showcases, etc., etc., it could be something different. So it doesn't really have to be at Game Fest to really have some kind of announcement. It can just come out as a surprise post, or maybe some kind of trailer reveal could just drop out of nowhere. Who knows? Well, let's continue reading this. It says everyone from this base roster from Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl returns and will have 4 costumes. No alternate colors except Reptar and Powdered Toastman. Examples of new costumes is Fire Nation Disguise Toph and the Quickster SpongeBob. See how the Quickster SpongeBob was posted yesterday. Maybe that I knew something. Maybe that could be more ideal. I could see that being in the sequel. I would say that's something that's accurate with the sort of kind of costumes. But for 4 costumes, I'm not sure if they'll be able to get that right away. But hopefully they'll have more than 1 costume. So I'm gonna read that again. No alternate colors except Reptar and Powdered Toastman. Examples of the new costumes that's gonna be in the game. Fire Nation Disguise for Toph, and then the Quickster SpongeBob. So see that. Let's take a look at Powdered Toastman. He got that little cinnamon toast crunch skin. But just looking at him, maybe some kind of alternate color like this with a mix. This could probably come back, but it'll look a little bit better. And then they'll probably have something else. Change the colors, his tights, something like that. His boots, his gloves. See what I'm saying? It might be something like that for alternate colors. Now this is something that I'm really just even more curious about for this leak. I'll say 12 new characters, Zuko and Squidward shown. 12 new characters, Zuko and Squidward shown. I can say for sure that Zuko is almost guaranteed to be in the new game if there is one, because they don't have a Fire Nation rep, and Zuko is the most recent new playable character who got into Nickelodeon Kart Racers 3, but he was only accessible if you purchased the Turbo Edition or got the Turbo DLC pack sold separately. So that's the only way that you were able to unlock or basically play as Zuko. You couldn't unlock him from the base game. You couldn't unlock him from a boss fight or any sort of challenge or any sort of requirements from the other modes in the game. You had to actually buy that character along with Laird Raphael or Eastman Raphael. So 12 new characters, Zuko and Squidward. I'm not sure if they're going to probably put Squidward in the game. I hope they do consider it, because they got his item in the game. Squidward's clarinet is in the game, so why can't he be into it? I think he can really be a funny character anyway, and he can showcase his musical talent as part of his offense for his move pool. But we'll see what happens. What kind of characters do you guys think? Do you guys believe that? 12 new characters plus Zuko and Squidward. Unless Zuko and Squidward is part of the 12 new characters. I'm thinking, just when I read this, the 12 new characters, we're going to probably see 12 new ones. Part of the base roster. But some people have been talking about, is like some of these characters, Ginny, Hugh, and Rocco, taking a little bit longer to come out. But way before we even found out about the universe pack, Garfield came out in December, and then Shredder came out in that February. But see, when you back it up, let's go to the news real quick. Let's play this little recap. So let's go all the way back. See how it is as if he was supposed to come out in January, but he ended up coming out in February instead. And then Garfield came in. So before we got and found out about Ginny, Hugh, and Rocco, the same day that Ginny came out, let's go over here, fast forward. The same date that Ginny came out and got revealed, she was playable the same day that she got revealed, and then we got to see Hugh and Rocco as the next upcoming characters all within the same day, but just a separate post that they made by surprise, which was awesome. Then it says 1 stage per character. Though not every character gets a stage from their home series, like Shredder had the double dare. It said, though not every character gets a stage from their home series, like Shredder has the double dare stage in the first game. Anybody think that's believable? 1 stage per character. I mean, I can see that possibly being happening similar to this. It might have some different stages that can come out. Then it says the trailer will show off voice acting, as a lot of people still don't know that Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl got voice acting added into the game. Then it says new items in the trailer as well. I'm gonna go back.
Select your brawler.
So we're almost through it. I just want to open up the items a little bit more. Doesn't it seem like this game can have more items? See those other missing slots under the Zuko Matic and Sandy's rocket? Let's go over here. See, it's from Rocco and the SpongeBob, Sandy's rocket. It seems like more items could definitely belong into this game. Maybe they can get Purple Flirt. and some other items, from Jimmy Neutron, etc., things like that, they can to match along with these sort of characters that get into the game. Maybe one character, one item to represent that universe, and even if it's not that stage, it could be something similar to it or some kind of new Nickelodeon stage from a different show. Then, last but not least, we'll have crossplay and improved netcode. Development on crossplay for the first game stopped as the player base was too dead to really have a reason to continue. And then the last one that says here, first game sold very well, better than they expected. The devs got a bigger budget this time for this game. Now, I don't know what to say about that. I'm not gonna believe that. And then, just what it says, how the game was too dead to add crossplay to the first game. What do you guys think about that? So that's everything that's contained for this new leak that came out yesterday. So for me, I'm gonna just say this right now, from where I stand, I'm gonna wait until they say something first. I want to see the main page come out with a post. I don't want to see the same person just posting. How come the other guys are not posting? I want to see them tease something and get excited, or maybe some kind of hype post prior to the Summer Gamefest starting on Thursday. So we don't even know what's going to happen yet, but I feel like something is definitely new. I'm just going to say it again. I definitely feel like there's something new that's in the works. It might be a new title. I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm not going to go as far as saying that, or what it's probably going to have, and what we don't know. We don't know too much about this new title, and we don't even know what it's going to be. It might be a completely different game. It might be a new Nicktoons adventure game. It might not even be Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2. We don't know for sure. I wouldn't be surprised either. But I definitely feel like they're working on something new considering all the time that has passed. It's been several months. We didn't get any sort of announcements after Rocco got dropped. And it's just been nothing but silence. So I definitely feel like something new is on the way. And as far as the 12 new characters I want to react to, that's the biggest thing that really gets me the most from this so-called leak. 12 new characters that include Zuko and Squidward. Zuko is definitely almost guaranteed, and then on top of that, I definitely can see Donatello and Raphael being one of those new 12 characters, but I hope that they're not from the same shows to take up those slots, because the game itself needs more villains. It needs more shows that are missing, that deserve a spot and deserve some kind of spot on this roster, even some of the new modern shows. And let me just say this too, just to wrap up. Even if there's 12 new characters that's going to be added into the base roster, maybe we're going to get even more characters by surprise. We don't even know what they got up their sleeve yet. So we can't really go off of something and expect this to be something real and legitimate. We want to hear from them. We want to hear what they got cooking or what they got planned for us. We don't want to just go by based off all of these fan-made leaks. I'm not even going to even consider even saying that this leak is real. Now, the only thing that I'll say, just going back and just looking at it, I don't know, about 4 costumes for each character. Then you say everyone returns. I'm not sure about that happening. I could definitely see new items, and then maybe potentially crossplay if that is the decision that they made. Zuko is definitely almost guaranteed. I would definitely like to see Squidward, but let me know what you guys think. I don't even really want to say that this is really legitimate. Some things that it says seems to be legit with Zuko and things like that, and new items. I'm sure that's probably going to happen. Who knows if they're even going to make that move for crossplay for the next game. It might not be this game. It might be something completely different. We'll just have to wait and find out. But I wanted to share this today so everybody out there can see. You guys can react to it how you want to. But I'm not going to jump the gun and sit up there and say, oh, it's got to be something. It's got to be, it's going to be new 12 characters, guaranteed. We don't have the answers to those yet, to any of that yet. But Zuko being an ideal character is definitely something that's 100% accurate. I don't know about the character roster itself, but they need to definitely, beef it up. And just before I close it out, I definitely want to see everybody make it back into the base roster. But Jimmy Neutron needs to be in this game. We got to get Timmy Turner. What about the others missing underrated shows people don't talk about? LT Grand, Rocket Potter, etc., etc. It goes on and on. You got all those characters, you can get all those other ones included, and the roster can be bigger and better than ever. So I'm not against the idea of a sequel, but I'm definitely feeling something new is definitely on the horizon. Even if it's not at Gamefest, they can still do their own separate announcement.